All right. Thank you very much. Lunch money. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, lunch money. I'm ready for lunch.
Hi, Steve. What's going on?
Hey, Mayor. How are you?
Okay.
I got some lunch money, but
Great.
since you're here, maybe you can buy lunch.
I'll do it. Lunch is on me.
Enid, Oklahoma, from wheat fields to the economic hub of northwest Oklahoma. The social, medical, and educational center for the region. Enid is a safe and economic place to live, work, and raise a family. A city with an entrepreneurial spirit. Enid is a community overflowing with boundless opportunities, building an original heritage and pulsating with a vibrant quality of life. Now join Steve Kime as he brings another exciting edition of City Connections.
Thank you for staying with us on City Connections, the Ask the Mayor edition, if you will. And as I said in the opening, I'm going to go find the mayor. He's a banker, and here we are at Central National Bank. Mayor, thank you for joining us on City Connections. It's good to have you.
Thank you.
Right off the bat, just tell us a little bit. I know you were born and raised, is it Orienta?
That's
Is
right.
that right? Okay, Orienta. And something near and dear to me, living in Tulsa. I know you're a Golden Hurricane, that you played football at TU. But tell us a little bit about your role as a banker here at Central National Bank.
I have been here 35 years, and I've started in the consumer loan department. Now I'm in the correspondent banking department. Banks bank with banks. So I call on a lot of banks, basically in the western half of the state of Oklahoma. And we do a lot of processing for them, and things have changed. It's now mostly electronic services that we offer to them. But I travel a lot for the bank, and I have a great job. They allow me to work 3 days a week, so I am here Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and I enjoy that.
Well, I'm kind of envious of that schedule, 3 days a week, so excuse
Well,
me.
I've spent 49 years getting there. And
I understand.
And the bank has been very good to say, yes, you may work those hours.
It wasn't an overnight accomplishment. Well, the overnight success took 40-some years, right? That's what they
Well,
say.
it took me 49 years.
Well, I had a couple of questions. Thank you for allowing us to use your office for this segment of City Connections. But right off the bat, as mayor, what are the issues that are near and dear to you as mayor of Enid?
Having lived here for over 70 years, the number one issue is and always will be water. Water in, water out of the city of Enid. And no matter who's the mayor, who's the city council, that will always be the number one priority in Enid, Oklahoma. And we work at it every day. The city works at it. We have people that are dedicated to water, and they're good, by the way. And we also have a consulting company, Guernsey and Company out of Oklahoma City, and they inundate you with information. And it's good to know that they have that kind of information available, and they work at it very hard, and they give you lots of options.
In our city government, we have a city manager, we have the mayor, and we also have 6 city commissioners. And I'm sure each one of the commissioners have their issues or their priorities for what they want to accomplish during their terms. As mayor, what are the priorities that are near and dear to you?
Well, right now, as I indicated earlier, the number one priority is and always will be water. And they each have their own constituents in their own districts, and I listen to them, but being the mayor, I kind of look at the overall city now, and basically what the city is going to look at or look like 10 years to 20 years from now, maybe 25 years, and try to see what we're doing now will be 10 years to 20 years from now, and how that affects our kids and our grandkids.
I appreciate you mentioning the 10 to 20 years, because I have a question for you later on in our segment about how you would like to see Enid in the next decade or so. But let's shift gears.
One other thing I was going to say, water is and always will be, but right now, housing is extremely important to us right now, and the creation of jobs and bringing jobs to Enid. So everybody knows that we've got a lot going on and a lot coming to Enid, and it involves housing and it involves jobs. It's a good time to be the mayor of Enid.
Sure, and I think people would understand in regards to priorities, they have a better understanding that these are some of the growing pains of a community
That is correct.
for needing more water, a housing challenge and things of this nature. Those are all the ripple effect of a healthy economy, people moving to the community. Let me ask you this in this segment, Mayor. What's the best thing about being mayor?
Completed.
What's the best thing?
Well, but it,
Just saying things
what happened in 2020?
happen. We want to do this, we want to do this, and then watch what happens to get jobs done, to get things constructed, built, and so forth. And the backdrop of all that to me is education. We have a $99 million school bond issue that's about to be completed, and we have the branches of Northwestern and NOC here and Autry Technology, and that helps in bringing people to Enid and getting the trades educated as they come into Enid to do the work. And Autry Technology can probably move a little faster than the Enid public schools, but it's all a part of the mix of Enid that makes Enid a great place to live.
So if I hear you correctly, the best thing about being mayor is just seeing things checked off the list, we're moving forward, and you know, as a citizen of Enid, you get that same excitement to see the growth of things that are going on.
The only thing I really had in mind when I ran for mayor and wanted to be the mayor was water, but I knew with that things were going to expand in a hurry, and that's why housing and jobs are so important right now. That wasn't really a big issue 5 years ago, but it certainly is in 2013, 2014.
Our guest today is Mayor Bill Shewey, and we'll have more with the mayor right after this. Thank you for staying with us. Thank you for staying with us on City Connections Ask the Mayor edition. Well, we've moved upstairs to the conference room, and so we'll continue our conference with Mayor Bill Shewey. Mayor, right off the bat, during your tenure as mayor, what do you hope to achieve?
My main area obviously is water, but I hope to see things that we have started, completed. When I became the mayor, I thought Eric had developed a good staff for the city of Enid to get things done, and now that I've been involved for 2.5 years, he indeed has a good staff, and there is a lot going on in Enid right now. I may be the mayor, but I'm also a citizen of Enid. My mother was born here, and I showed up in Enid 12 hours after I was born 71 years ago in the old Enid General Hospital. So I like living in Enid. We have raised our family in Enid, and I want other people that live in Enid and are coming to Enid to enjoy what we have here. We have a lot going on right now, a lot of construction, a lot of traffic, and a lot of that I think will be very beneficial 10 to 20 years from now. Some of the things that we are getting accomplished right now. And I enjoy working with the city council. They have their wards to take care of, and we all have the city in mind, and I think our city council is a good team also. We don't always agree, but that's the way it ought to be.
Sure. You know, last week we had the opportunity to take part in a ribbon cutting ceremony for a new business that's opened up here in the community. As mayor, how does that make you feel in regards to ribbon cutting and progress, if you will?
I enjoy that. The bank has allowed me to be involved with a lot of nonprofits as well as the Chamber of Commerce, and ribbon cuttings are good. That means things are changing, things are happening, and basically they're for the good of Enid.
I'm impressed with the large scissors that you have, Mayor. Very, very impressive.
I am too, but I'm very careful with those scissors. They are sharp.
And in our earlier segment, you alluded to 10 years from now and things of that nature. So here's my question, since you're already talking about a decade out. Where would you like to see Enid? Say that 10, 20 years, if you open up the window or the blinds 20 years from now, where would you like to see Enid?
I would like to see Enid, basically what I just said, being talked about, people to say it's a good place to live, it's a good place to work, and it's a good place to educate your children, and have your children want to come back and live in Enid and have Enid prosper.
One thing that is really a privilege in my role as Public Relations Director for the City of Enid, I attend meetings in Tulsa and Oklahoma City. And Mayor, it's amazing when people find out that you're from Enid and you're at these two communities at a lunch and so forth, they're just raving about what they hear and what's going on in Enid. And so we've got a lot of ambassadors that are throughout the state that are saying, wow, we heard about this plant going up here. And so that's really exciting to know that Enid is talked about.
That is really the fun part of it, and it doesn't get there overnight. We have a lot of people working in the right direction, and that part of it is really fun.
Well, Mayor, I've got one more question for you. We have 6 city commissioners, and you serve as mayor. What are the major challenges, or maybe one challenges that you face as mayor working with all the commissioners?
Oh, I look at them as challenges. We have a lot going on in Enid, and they have their own little areas. They have people that are talking to them, seems like continually. I have the same thing as the mayor, and the basic thing is to listen, and we are inundated with the information given to us by different departments within the city of Enid, and if they can't answer a question, they will find out the answers and give us a lot of information. We all have an iPad, and we all get the same information, so we're well educated as far as the city advising us what our different options are, and that part of it is fun. And I think we have a good team, and you know, as I have indicated, and it'll always be that way. We don't always agree, but we all listen, and I think we work together very well as a team.
I had asked a fellow commissioner that particular question, and his response was, you know, sometimes I think the general public forgets that we have lives, that we have jobs, we have careers, we have stuff to do, and then, oh, we have to put on our city government hat as well. So I think one of the challenges is weaving enough time to, like I said, to attend these meetings, but also to do all the research and all the reading. So
it takes a lot of time, and there is a lot of reading to it. And to stretch it even further, the outlying areas, our population area that we basically cater to is about 130 to 140,000 people. They are very important to the city of Enid, and will be 10 to 20 years from now. Also, we are very important to them, so it works both ways, and I've enjoyed watching things happen, and Enid is very busy right now. Our sales tax income is very good, and that sales tax income covers a lot of areas within the city. I call it the mix.
the mix.
The mix.
Well, Mayor, I've enjoyed visiting with you. I have interviewed numerous people from Tulsa, but you're my first Golden Hurricane Tulsa football player.
You need to get around. You need to get a little more stretch, Steve.
Okay. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
And thank you for being with us. We'll have some closing comments on City Connections Ask the Mayor right after this. Well, I certainly hope you enjoyed our program today. Again, City Connections Ask the Mayor edition. A special thanks to the folks here at Central National Bank for inviting us in today, and also to Mayor Bill Shewey for being our guest. I want to say special thanks to Penn Klein of Pegasus for his work behind the scenes, and thank you for joining us again on City Connections. I look forward to bringing you another program with another City Commissioner in the near future. Until that time, make it a great day. If you have a topic or a suggestion for a future City Connections program, please email me at asksteve@enid.org. The email address again is asksteve@enid.org.